Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm opening the Transformer Cyberverse, Sky-Byte, and Driller Drive. This is part of the Spark Armor lineup, and I thought that this setup was pretty cool, not only based on the fact that these are pretty decently articulated figures, not amazingly, but they're fine. And considering for a Cyberverse toy, that's actually a pretty good thing. But I thought the armor setup was pretty neat, and also the fact that it's Sky-Byte, an original Transformer that didn't come from G1, was back, and it was pretty cool. So I like this. Anyways, it's got this very nice packaging. It's very bright, and I do like that. This is not a review, this is just an opening video. So let's go ahead and open this figure. Yes. Yes. How do you do the Sky-Byte voice? Because his voice is kind of weird in the show. Yes. 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 I don't know. I'm not even trying. Anyways, let's go ahead and cut this up. Starting with the armor, actually. I'm sorry, it's kind of late right now. It's like past midnight. Or it's early. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and cut those two, and then cut that one. And let's pull out the Sky-Byte figure, and there he is. And he's a little light. Some of the joints feel a little loose, especially right here. This thing is supposed to come up to about here. Does it tab in, or does it just... No, it does not tab in. It just goes up here. But I do like the claw weapon. I like the sculpt. I don't think the head's supposed to move. No, it does not. But, you know, it's decent. Oh, this ball joint's actually tight, so it's just mainly this right here. Yeah, that ball joint's pretty tight. This ball joint's fine. The knee joints are fine. The foot joint is fine. So, yeah, it's mostly just that. But there is his driller thing, which obviously does not spin. You can pretty much just plug it in like so if you want, because, well, you can. I'm not going to do that because it was difficult for me just then, but you can pull these off, and then this is supposed to, what, slide out or something? It's supposed to come out somehow. Okay, there we go. It's a couple of tabs on the side inside there. And then this will open up, and then that will fold down. We plug the chest over the body. I guess you have to move all this down for this to collapse in properly. Will this go up any further than that? I guess you could bring it up to there. And that's not too bad. His head is definitely sunken in there. It definitely doesn't line up too well. But at least it's there, and I do like the Sharkticon look, so that's good. Anyways, these are supposed to plug onto the arm. I'm going to plug this one onto this side, just so that the wheels are out of the way. There we go. The coloring doesn't seem to match too well, which is a little weird. You'd think the yellow would match the kind of yellowish orange, but it really doesn't when you get up close to it. And then the drill is supposed to just go into the hand. And there he is. It's not too bad. It's kind of weird, but I mean, I've seen worse, so... Clearly not my favorite mode. I think I'm just going to have Sky-Byte by himself. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll have him with his armor pack. Oh! Apparently that's supposed to move up. Does that do anything to this? No, it just moves for some reason. Okay. That's a little weird, but whatever. And then, let's see. Gonna slide this back into here. It just tabs in. And then these side bits will go into the side here, like so. And then there we have that. So yeah, I actually do like this little vehicle thing, but let's go ahead and transform Sky-Byte for a second and see if I can figure it out without the instructions. I will pull out the instructions from here, which is, for some reason, kind of hard to get at. There we go. Kind of a tight squeeze in there. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this up and see if we can figure this out. Okay, so this back thing is supposed to go up to here, but let's move that down. Swing that up, bring out the arms somehow. I guess like this, and then they fold in like that, and then go in like so, I believe. Something like that. It's a little tricky with those tight ball joints. And then this is all supposed to go some direction. I assume like that. I haven't watched a review for this in a while, so I'm just trying to kind of guess at what I'm doing exactly, if I'm doing anything right. Oh, okay. I think the head's supposed to go down first. Oopsie poopsie. So the head goes into there. And then this is okay, so yeah, that's supposed to collapse into that. And then bring these arms in. And then I believe his little hook thing is supposed to go in this direction because you have two tabs on the side. I'm sorry for the blurry camera. Let's see, so this will fold up into there, and then you bring the feet and they will tab into place. They will also tab together somehow. And then these little side bits will collapse onto the sides, if they can. It's a little tricky because you got these fins that are supposed to go under them, and they just don't want to do so. Yeah, they really don't want to do so. Like, they really just don't. Let's see. I'll try out on the other side. There we go. So I got one side in. Then that will all tab into place. This side is not going in right for some reason. And then, let's see. Let's just make sure that... Okay, so that does move up a little bit. And there we go. And then we could bring that down and tab that all into place. And there is the Sky-Byte in his alt mode. And that definitely reminds me of the old shark guy. A little more clunky, but still pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, it's nice. It's got a fin on the top. Looks very cool. I like this. It's just a fun, cute little toy. It's not meant to be anything great, but I do like it. Oh, and also I flipped the peg the other way around. That's supposed to go this way. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. So if you want to hide the peg, you could put that at the bottom, but I like the idea of you could plug that into something. Would be nice if he had something to just plug in like that, but he doesn't. But still, very cool. I like this. I think the shark mode is alright, you know? Not a perfect toy, but I think it's something simple that I think collectors and kids would enjoy. I think that this is a nice toss-up to that. I think this is a good way to pretty much bring the lines together, and yeah, you know, toys can have gimmicky lines and stuff like that, but when it ruins the articulation or just the value of the toy overall, and by that I mean not the price, I mean just the playability and the functionality of it, it kind of ruins it, but I think this is alright. So with that out of the way, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.